I'm Tony Sklar for BNet TV here at the CTIA Wireless Conference in San Francisco. I am here with Trevor Fiatal from SEVEN. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Excellent. And you have these nifty little bags here with the 7 on it. I was lucky enough to seem to score myself one of those. You have a great product that is a little bit of an alternative to some other companies out there. And
Sure.
why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
So SEVEN makes mobile email applications for the network operators, and generally speaking, you're going to see these sold as the solution from Sprint, Altel, AT&T, where we connect you to your workplace email, or we give you push email from any of the major ISPs such as Yahoo, Gmail, MSN, AOL, and so forth.
That's a very interesting concept, and the reason why I say interesting is because obviously there are some other companies out there that do that, BlackBerry being one of them. You provide an alternative solution to the top-end corporate user at that point.
Absolutely. So our principal focus is on the prosumer and the small and medium business market. Really, the BlackBerries are oriented towards, really more of the corporate market, the Fortune 500 and the Global 1000 companies. And likewise, that's where Microsoft has their focus as well. We really put our focus in terms of the features and the value that we deliver on people who are, have both a personal life and a work life, who buy the device for their own use, and who have, a smaller business or branch office they need to connect to.
So you're one of the co-founders of the company.
That's correct.
And why don't you tell me a little bit about how that concept came about?
Sure. So back in 2000, we were looking at the email marketplace and mobile messaging. We realized that there was a room in the market for more than just a hardware-based solution. And we're complementary to RIM in certain ways. We're the number 2 messaging provider in the world for mobile email because we do software, they do a hardware solution. So we work in the open marketplace where you can choose your phone, you can choose your solution, and we have a client and a solution that works on that instead of having to pick hardware that we designed.
That's a lot of componentry. You have designed all of this in-house?
Correct. We develop and integrate all of these things into the phones. We work with the handset manufacturers to build these things in at the factory, and we work with the network operators to package this in with their product offers, so it's a basic part of a data plan or other agreement that you get with them, not an individual feature you need to buy.
Now, is this a standard coming on deck of the phone that I purchased through my carrier, or is it also something that I can download?
It is getting bundled into the phones. If you pick up a Samsung Blackjack or from AT&T or an LG Rumor from Sprint, it is the bundled email application that is right there on the home deck of the phone. It is the one true way to get email on these devices.
So if I have an unlocked phone, I have a P1, and I want to be able to use your application, does that mean that I can also download it?
So that's more of a... So the Sony Ericsson P1 is really more of a European market thing.
It is.
And we do compete in Europe as well. We're a strong competitor in Europe, and we do have downloadable solutions for the European market. For the U.S. market, we're primarily focused on selling through the operators and packaging the solution through them, because what we found is that particularly for prosumers, they want a simpler, cleaner solution that doesn't require them to load software. It doesn't require them to figure out what they need and how to get it on the phone. So what we do is we work very hard to get that preloaded and streamlined such that really you only need to know what you want to do, your username and your password, and you're up and running.
I think that's a really important feature because I know my mom, for instance, may want to be able to get her email on her phone, but there's no way she's going to be able to download a piece of software, put it on the phone, go through all those one-touch button, simple UI, very easy. No wonder you have such a great relationship with all the carriers.
Absolutely, and that's why we also have a great relationship with the ISPs such as Google and Yahoo and the rest of those guys, because we think it's very important for people to be able to pick by the brand that they associate their account with. They know what their online identity is. They need to be able to pick their Yahoo account or their Google account based on the logo they see, and to be able to see language that's comfortable and familiar to them that describes the username and the password in the same way.
Is there any restrictions on the type of email that I can receive?
So we do real-time push email to the phone. So we deliver the exact email you would see on your webmail account to your handset, and when you delete it, it's deleted back at the mail account. This isn't a copy that gets forwarded off to your phone. This is an actual email that when you do something to it on your phone, same thing happens to it back at the server.
And so does that mean that I have to keep it on my phone before I can get it on my computer?
No, because what we do is we link those two things together so that when the email is delivered to your phone, if you read that, it's marked red on your phone and it's marked red back on your computer. If you delete that message, it disappears from your phone and it disappears from your computer. It's all about managing your time and doing things once instead of twice.
Well, gosh, know that I like to do things only once, not twice.
Yep.
And it really sounds like you've got a great application. I wish you luck, and I look forward to speaking to you at the next CTIA conference.
Thanks. Have a good show.
This is Trevor Fiatal from SEVEN, and I'm Tony Sklar for BNet TV live at the CTIA Wireless Conference in San Francisco.